and we'll see what message comes up here with these angel tarot cards. It's really to create a visual image and to help explain the energies, and of course everything is physics related in terms of law of the attraction rather. And so here we go. This is for Virgo, October 2015. Right. And the first one, wow, look at this. You've got 9 of water, which is your wishes come true. Your wish comes true, concerns fade away, a love of life. This is an amazing card. It's a water card, so the fact that it has a water element in it can also suggest as well at this time, because water element is your opposite sign just now, and you've got a lot going on in the skies with regards to your sign, standing across from lots of stuff going on in your opposite sign, which is the water sign of Pisces. And that really speaks a lot about love and relationships, partnerships. So you could really be feeling like your wishes are coming true, and with this 9 of water. The next one that comes up is that however you do, this usually sits like this to signify a challenge, that you do have some sort of complex decision to make. It might be surrounding this relationship or how to move forward. You might feel like you need to do more research, but you certainly need to stop procrastinating about it. And basically you've been having a sense of victory. You've been feeling like this is really kind of amazing, that it has come to the fore. You know what to do, you know who it is, or you know you have kind of like a strong sort of pull to this type of relationship, or this could even also be pertaining to a victory in terms of your personal life and your personal circumstances, like in other words the love for life that you're describing, so, or rather that was being described for you just there. So it could be about this, and that you're really feeling like a great sense of satisfaction, deep sense of satisfaction there. That's where it all comes from. You know, you've had brilliant new ideas, you've been seeing transformations taking place, and you've been feeling inspired, and you're inspiring others. And this is in the kind of recent sort of past. Seeing the truth of a situation. You maybe had a challenging beginning with regards to this project, which now sees you absolutely thoroughly thriving with this love for life of your projects, or your path, your intention of this relationship in particular. So although it's been challenging to begin with, you are now seeing the fruits of your labour, or even if it's not your labour in terms of work, it's the labour in terms of what you've been putting in to evolve your awareness and understanding to come to this level of ability and understanding with regards to it. However, you do have some sort of competing goals and little bothersome details, conflict with others. I think the fact that the basis of this entire reading is that you are feeling a love for life, your wishes are coming true. I don't really think this 5 of Fire is too much of a big deal, but what I think it is that it's more shaping and honing your skills, or shaping and honing aspects of your inner relationship to heal and or to better your other relationship on the outside of yourself with someone else. But I think that you've got a good sense of what this really means. It's kind of like this relationship on the outside of yourself is really all about defining more what you want and doing that. So the competing goals might be in terms of just figuring out deeper what it is that you really want and how to kind of go about it. And it might be that you're transforming, so maybe old patterns might be falling away for new ones to begin. But either way, I don't look at it as something negative. I think it's something positive, because it's really just like a honing. It's like chiseling away at things that maybe don't work anymore, and creating better or it is kind of like competing goals within yourself that are trying to kind of find a way for stable ground to really kind of lay a firm foundation. But the fact that you are aware of it is why you're still able to really understand and have this love of life overall. And so you've got this one here, which is all about, this balance. And I think that that's what this is. The competing goals and figuring things out will lead to balance, cooperation and compromise. And it may even be compromise within your own self and your own kind of ideas and things like that. And you're really waiting for the perfect timing. So I think that you really know you've got everything sorted, but you just have to wait for the perfect timing. That divine timing. And thing is, you are really, really good at going forward, knowing what to do and how to take things forward. This is your strength at the moment, showing here. And it is the Knight of Fire. And it's a sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence. Think things through carefully. And I think this is what it is. It's saying that even though you know you require to take action of some description, you are able to do it in a way that's at the right timing because you're thinking things through carefully. So it's in alignment with where you are at mentally as well as physically and emotionally as well in terms of how you move forward. But when you do have the right idea, you're moving forward with stealth. And outside of yourself, there's going to be some sort of good news that comes in from others. You've got exciting new endeavours, use your originality and integrity. People can see that you're really outgoing, you're creative, confident, and you have an element to you which means that although you are kind of looking to do the best, it's not mischievous in a bad way. It's just that you are you're kind of like at the leading edge, leading things forward. So you might be going further out with some of the preconceived borders or boundaries that you maybe once had to push things, although in a positive way, in a good way, forward. So that's it, something exciting, something new endeavour, so certainly lots going on there, and I think this is all coming from the fact that you're able to be original and that you're able to kind of reflect on those different competing goals and come to some sort of understanding, organisation, compromise, etc. You do have a worry though of being too frivolous, so that's why you've been competing with yourself, because you've been like thinking, you want to do things right, you don't want to go too much one way or too much the other way. You're looking for a good, solid, stable way of moving forward, and that's this Four of Earth, because the Four signifies stability, foundation, and Earth is all about that, something solid, isn't it? So you're worried about being too frivolous or being too cautious with money, good business decisions, giving to those less fortunate. You really have it on your mind, and the fact that you have it on your mind is really admirable as well, that you want to get a balance there. You want to make sure that your incoming and outgoing is balanced so that the one and the other can interplay and interact in ways which are good for all involved. And so that's really, really great. What is really looking like the outcome this month is that you're unable or unwilling to make a decision. Although you know that you have to make a decision, you have to do, there's still a little bit more that you maybe need to kind of like work through, or some more kind of understanding that you need to kind of gain further clarity. Either way, it also says here that it can be linked to pretending there is no problem. I don't know. I think that it sounds pretty stable, it sounds pretty good, but it is showing that maybe you might need to have a little bit more confidence in going forward. But I think that either way, you're moving at the right kind of pace and right time, because it did show that you would be doing that. You'd be waiting for balance. and waiting for the right timing, and that you're, you do really have these strengths of although you need to move forward, you're thinking things through carefully and doing things right, and I think that's really great. So that's all there. What's coming here at the end is ultimately that you are falling in love. There looks like there could be wedding proposals, and the need to balance the emotions as well. So I think that that's why you're kind of like holding and waiting just to make sure. And there could be invitations to social events as well. That's what it all kind of like highlights. It's kind of romantic type of creative, watery energy, certainly, that is surrounding you. And I think that that flow is something that you're like, well, if I get lost in the flow of things, because you're earth, you're very earthy and you like to remain grounded, but you have to kind of look at it both ways, and you can understand certainly that that it is very nurturing for the earth as well to have that watery balance, and falling in love is a very, very, very good thing indeed. Well, I hope you have a wonderful October 2015, Virgo, and I will speak to you very, very soon.